So when you talk about a famine area, a lot of people go to those third world countries. And little do people know, they kind of exist in our backyards. And a common term for this is called food insecurity. And so according to Feeding America, food insecurity refers to the USDA's measure of a lack of access, at times, to enough food for an active, healthy life for all household members, and limited or uncertain availability of nutritionally adequate foods. And food insecure children are children who are living in these households who are experiencing food insecurity. Also, just take note that the World Health Organization in 2011 noted that 6.9 million children under 5 died, and a third of these deaths were associated with poor nutrition. So kind of our problem in Module 3 was creating a product that would kind of address this. And right now, it's obviously just water and food are distributed, but it's kind of, we thought it was an inconvenience to hold 2 separate items. And so we created one, and it combines kind of like the food and the water portion. And then again, we added vitamins that cover your daily need. Because not all foods, like if you give yourself a banana doesn't have all your vitamins that you need for the day. And so Kara's gonna take you through the product that we went through.
So we created an cup that holds 60.9 ounces of water and 4 teaspoons of a daily vitamin powder. It is made out of a wheat-based material on the outside, and on the inside is lined with a product called WikiCell that was created by a Harvard professor in 2010 that is made of charged food particles and polymer, and they both have nutritional values of calcium.
So what's kind of great about this product, as we think, is one, it's pretty cost effective. Wheat's grown everywhere, so wherever you're manufacturing it, it's going to be there, so you won't have to deal with the shipping costs to get it kind of to the factory. Although we do realize that the WikiCells is obviously going to be more costly because it is a newer technology. That's why the whole product isn't made of that, because we wanted to eliminate those costs. So also, you might have noticed we made a square cup. I don't know how many people have seen a square cup. It's pretty unusual. But this is for shipping purposes. In a box, when you package water bottles, you have that extra space that's left. So this not only contains the same amount of water, like 16.9 fluid ounces that a normal water bottle has, it makes it easier to ship because it's square. And so we're eliminating that extra space, and so we're making everything very compact. Also, the color on the inside of the cup, you might have noticed that the WikiCells was yellow. Well, there's a couple of purposes for this. One, it makes the food more, it adds more interest, and it makes it more enticing to eat. Because no one really wants to eat like a kind of a duller food. Because when you go and you research like kind of the psychology of colors, yellow is a very appetizing color. You look at most of your fruits, they're red, oranges, and blues. How many naturally occurring fruits are like blues and purples? Not very many. We kind of have blueberries and eggplant, and so we kind of looked into that too. And then we also, to make the cup more exciting to like drink out of, we added a fun fact. So on the top it like asks you to like look at it, and then at the bottom, once you drink it all, you see like an educational fact. So this kind of just encourages people to drink the whole thing, just see it's fun.
So how it works is you break off the little compartment in here that holds the vitamin powder, put the lid back on, you shake it up, and then you're ready to drink it, and then when all the water's gone, you're ready to eat it.
And so then we needed to come up with kind of a marketing strategy. Because the main user, the food insecure person, doesn't have enough money to buy this product for themselves. So we then went and looked at Tom's and Uncle and these companies that do kind of a one-for-one business. So not many people have heard of Inkle maybe. It's a company based in Omaha. They're a one-for-one shirt company, and they give these shirts to foster children. And then Tom's, most people are fairly familiar, it's the one-for-one shoe idea. So you look at it, and it's a great idea to start. You're like, oh, fantastic, I'm buying a pair of shoes, someone else is getting them. Great. But little do people know, when you kind of dig deeper, they promote that they're a secular company, when in fact they kind of have some religious organizations distributing the shoes, and with that, they kind of become missionaries as well, even though they're not supposed to. And mostly they go to Christian schools and distribute these shoes. So what about the other children? Are they not getting these shoes? And another problem with Tom's that was pointed out in the research was children who are receiving these shoes usually already have a pair of shoes. So we're kind of looking at everything and just trying to make a way for a company to not fall into these kind of places that these other companies, these other companies have experienced. And so what we kind of came up with for our own was kind of two separate ones. Kind of going to the grocery store and bringing it out to everyone. So like a place like Whole Foods or a national grocery place would have this. And you'd buy it, and a portion of the proceeds would go towards providing another cup for a food insecure child or family member. And then we also went, because we're like, that's not going to get us completely enough money to fund these for all the food insecure people that are out there. So then we went to companies, and so we made a graph of these are the top donated companies in the United States. So this is who we would really kind of market our product to, like that they could donate to so they could help people kind of in their own community in the US. And so we just kind of created a chart that like graphed all these companies out. And then we wanted to create a video that would market our product. We were partnering with Feeding America because they're going to be the ones to distribute the product, and because they already have a system in place. And so now Kara's going to